gentlemen to check out, please.
Okay. Hello, Lake Placid High School. This is your news anchor, Mr. Morgan, the one and only. And you are watching DNN. Folks, Kindness Week is this week through the 25th. Movies will be shown during lunches, and there will be activities Monday morning before school. Comfort for the Coast is February 4th through the 8th. Bring in school supplies to help students in the Panhandle at Port St. Joe Elementary School. Our goal is to collect 600 items, and you will be entered to win a gift. Maybe you'll win this apple. I don't know. Now let's head on over to Karina Hernandez for some exciting announcements. Karina?
First off, do you have talent? Well, you're lucky because Lake Placid High School Got Talent Show is coming up. And we're looking for musicians, singers, dancers, rappers, actors, comedians, and magicians. The list goes on and on. The show will be in the Commons during Study Hall January 31st and the 30th. Sign up on the school's website or go to Google Classroom. SGA will be selling soda cans, crushed soda cans, February 7th through the 13th for $1 each. Wish your Valentine's Day a happy day with a crush can. All crush cans will be delivered on February 13th. Kindness Week is this week, everybody. We'll be doing a lot of interactive projects throughout the week. Be sure and pay attention to all the activities. Key Club is holding a Super Bowl party the week of January 38th through the 31st. After the holidays, many families struggle with putting food on the table, and the local food pantry shelves are bare. A simple meal of a bowl of soup can fill a hungry tummy. Bring a can of soup to your study hall the week of January 38th through the 31st. The study hall that brings in the most canned soup will get ice cream. Won't you please help those in need? There will be environmental meetings this month of Monday the 28th. This month initiative is using reusable water bottles. The meetings are in Mr. Lee's room starting at 7:45 a.m. Everyone is welcome. Here's a video from the Environmental Club and then Mr. Morgan for a couple more announcements.
Maybe you've seen those BPA-free stickers on plastic water bottles before. Having them labeled that way makes it seem like a dangerous chemical, but you can find BPA in all sorts of things. DVDs, shatter-resistant eyeglasses, baby bottles. It's even in resin that lines some cans of food and in thermal paper receipts that you get at the store. Most people have detectable levels of it in their urine, and that hasn't caused the collapse of civilization, although 2016 may have come close. Anyway, how bad can BPA actually be? Even though there's been a fair amount of research on BPA, we still don't know if it's completely safe. BPA is short for bisphenol A, and it's one of the most common ingredients in a type of hard, clear plastic called polycarbonate. You can react it with another chemical, like carbonyl chloride, to form long chains, and those chains form a really durable plastic. Those chains are pretty chemical inactive, but the trouble comes when unreacted BPA molecules stick around in the plastic. When you heat it up, like by putting a plastic container in the microwave, those leftover molecules can become free. And that is what might be a problem. See, BPA is what's known as an endocrine disrupting chemical. It's a molecule that interferes with how natural hormones like estrogen, androgen, and thyroid hormones work in the body. Animal studies have linked BPA to all sorts of problems like decreased fertility, impaired fetal development, obesity, and cardiovascular diseases. But like with any health research, you can't just translate those findings to humans. For one thing, laboratory conditions don't mimic the way we interact with BPA very well in terms of dosage or exposure. Plus, not all those research results have been reproducible. Lots of studies have found BPA is bad, but they don't always agree on how or why. Right now, the US Food and Drug Administration sets the safe level for BPA exposure at 0.5 microgram per kilogram of body weight per day. But some scientists are saying that that limit is still too high. Because BPA is a hormone disruptor, it might act differently from other toxic substances. Usually more of the bad stuff means more bad news for your body. A tiny bit of cyanide is okay, but a lot of cyanide is not. But chemicals that target the endocrine system have been known to break that rule. According to some research, a low dose of some chemicals might be worse than a high dose, because if the body suddenly detects a high dose, it knows something's up and won't respond. So while BPA isn't definitely terrible for humans, it might not hurt if manufacturers phase it out, especially when it comes to things like baby bottles. As long as we study the new replacement plastics, just as carefully. Thanks for asking, and thanks especially to all of our patrons on Patreon who keep these answers coming. If you'd like to submit questions to be answered or get some videos a few days early, go to patreon.com/scishow. Don't forget to go to youtube.com/scishow.
Whoa! Get off my head. What's going on there? Hey guys, Art Club is every Wednesday after school from 3:15 to 4:30. Anybody's welcome to join and participate. See Miss Rich if you have questions. Guys, I've walked past there. Art Club's looking pretty cool. Hey, this Saturday from 8 to 11 p.m., the senior class is sponsoring a Sadie Hawkins dance. Tickets are $8 this week in the Commons. Hey, get there during your lunches. If you are unable to get your ticket during that time, it's okay. They will be $10 at the door. Save some bucks, guys. Get it at lunch. Sadie Hawkins is a dance where girls ask the guys instead of the traditional dance style. Hey, although encouraged, a date is not necessary, and the fun is not limited to those with dates. Come bring friends. Have a great night. Submit a picture of you asking your date to our Instagram at LPHSCO19 to be entered in a drawing to win 2 free tickets. The dress code is semi-formal for boys. Jeans and a nice shirt are acceptable with no holes, please. Girls, follow dress code with a dress, but you may wear jeans if you would rather. If you have any questions, see Miss Durrance or administration. They have the answers, guys. Now, let's see what Mr. Harris's word of the day is. Sean for this week's forecast. And then, hey, our all-new sports guy, Tevin Jackson, for some upcoming sporting events.
Are you ready for word of the day? Run in November for governor and for lunch. Agros lunches as well. And we got Mr. Harris here with word of the day today, and that word is perspective. Perspective means a particular attitude toward or a way of regarding something. An easy way to remember it is it's a point of view. And so as students, you have a particular point of view or perspective on schoolwork. As teachers, we have a particular perspective on schoolwork. Your parents have a particular perspective or point of view on schoolwork. So again, it's very important to respect other people's perspectives and their background and where they come from. Obviously, teachers find that homework is very important. It's a way to practice what you learn in the classroom. Students probably don't like homework too much because it's a way to get tortured by your teachers. And your parents are probably somewhere in the middle. I bet you some of them never did their homework, and others probably say you got to do homework. So again, depending on where you come from, your background, your belief system, your perspective can be different on any number of topics, including homework. So there's your word of the day, perspective. And remember, have a great day if you want to. Have a great day if you want to.
What is up, Lake Placid High School? It is your weatherman, Sean Bear here, coming at you with a weather forecast for this afternoon. So, we got our after-school rain chances and temperature. Well, 3 p.m. it's going to be nice and toasty, around 70 degrees with 5% rain chance. Don't get 5% wrong, but you could still rain. And it's going to be 5% all through the day. And then it's going to go 70 all the way up until 5 p.m. Then it's going to drop to 66. What's up with that? I don't know. Then it's going to drop to 62. Then it's going to drop to 60. Why can't you just stay at 70? Everybody likes it at 70. Here's our 5-day forecast. This morning, it was most likely raining, about 90% in the morning. About 68 degrees, low is 64. Friday, it's going to be a little chilly in the morning. Put on some nice winter coats. You might get some warm. It's going to be high as 63. I don't know why there's a pirate ship here. Must be some type of holiday. But it's on a Saturday. It's going to be nice and cool in the morning. If you're going out in the morning, make sure you wear a jacket too. You might want to wear a jacket all through the week, just for the heck of it. It's going to be high as 65. Sunday is going to be 67. Monday is going to be 66. And then Tuesday is 68. You think this is hot? I think it's a little hot. You know, a little lava right here and big old hole. Well, I've heard that there's a place that's been hotter than this. The highest temperature ever recorded on Earth was 56.7 degrees Celsius, otherwise known as 134 degrees. It was located in Greenland Ranch in Death Valley, California. Of course, in California, it's always warm there. On July 10th, 1913. That was like 100 years ago. But, you know, y'all know in Florida, once it gets like too hot, you think you're in the desert. Once it gets cold, you think you're in Antarctica. I don't know what's wrong with you Floridians. I'm from Indiana. I don't care. That's your weather for today. Peace.
What's up, Lake Placid High School? I'm Kevin Jackson, your new sports anchor, bringing you the sports for the week. Our boys basketball team will be having an away game versus the Hardy Wildcats tonight, starting with the JVS 6 and the varsity right after. On Friday night, January 25th, they will be facing Tuner Rock away, while our girls basketball team will be facing Tuner Rock home, with JVS 6 and varsity right after. This Friday, January 25th, our boys and girls soccer will be starting their district tournament. So show them your love and support. That's all I have for today. Hope to see you at the games. Have a great rest of the week. Dan and signing out.